first time in a Slipknot video, I'm like, that's pretty. I'm sure it won't be pretty for long. Wow.
Put your hands into the water, let your mouth go sick and dry. Put your life into your death now, let them sing till you die. Die, 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 die. You radical rather than rhetorical, babble looking lyrical. Why am I always in your debt? Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost, communist, comatose. Show me all the ways that are bad. The middle of a nuclear winter is a modern achievement of the retro-apocalyptic horde. Satan, you must be mistaken. There are no more Satans, only the bosses of the board. Forget, deny, ignore, nice, try, it's you. Regret, rely, remorse inside of you. Yeah. Maybe you're like down too low. Maybe you've been down too low.
Okay, wait, I want to go back because I really like that line. Put your hands into the water, let your mouth go sick and dry. I think so often we see people like getting so close to healing than just like not being able to actually use the tools that are in front of them. Like, put your hands into the water, you're so close to being able to drink, but still your mouth goes sick and dry because they're not able to take that. And I think that then we get often really judgmental of people and are like, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. Okay. But maybe they've been down too long. I don't know that this is where that's going, but let's just see. Okay, this is really interesting. I feel like, so Corey Taylor said that this song is like a lot about people being outraged with what's going on, but not doing anything. And it's kind of like that victim mentality, right? So that's what Corey says the song is about. But there's also an interesting perspective that we can take of like, why do people do that? Why do people do that? When there are tools, when we see solutions for their suffering, and yet they still stay stuck in it. Why? I think that this line is really, really important. Like, can you imagine the heart begins to suffer when the soul has given up? Like being in that place of utter despair and then having people tell you, you just need to do this and you'll be better. You'll just need to do this and be better. It is our tendency as a people to seek solution instead of seek understanding. When the reality is that once you seek understanding and you listen to someone, it naturally leads them to the solution. But when you're only shouting solutions at someone, it makes them feel trapped. It makes them feel like they're not understood. It makes them feel like you are literally singing at them a solution until they die. That's it. When no one else is listening, only when you've had enough. When no one is listening to you, the song that they sing at you becomes your dying song. It is that detrimental to not be listened to not be heard. And all we do when we shoot solutions at someone instead of understanding them is continue to reinforce their lack of being heard and their lack of understanding. And it makes sense why we do this, right? Like, it's uncomfortable for us to hear of someone's pain, and the natural inclination is to find a solution for it. But that's not the right answer. It's not the right answer. Oh, I wish I would wear those masks all the time. I like the glitter. This seems hopeful. Oh, how do we help someone lay down their mask of pain? We have to stop singing at them until they die and start listening to them. It is so easy to see the solutions that someone else needs to take in their life to heal and to shout those solutions at them. You need to go to therapy. You need to exercise more. You need to do this. You need to talk about your feelings. You need to talk about this trauma. It is hard to empathically listen to them for a long enough amount of time so that they start to unravel and they find the solutions on their own, because that's what will happen. If you listen to someone long enough and you reflect back to them what you are hearing without telling them the specifics of what to do. This is why, like, as a therapist, I am not in the business of telling people what to do. I am in the business of listening to people long enough and reflecting back to them long enough until they know what to do. Because it is always more powerful and it will always lead them to change. Instead of singing motivation at someone of do this, do this, do this, what we think is motivation is actually we're singing their dying song at them. Because what they need is not for us to tell them what to do. They need a song of understanding. And that is so difficult. And if you feel like you have a hard time listening to people and instead you're like solution, 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 if you really want to help people, the best thing that you can do to listen is to listen to them, because listening will automatically lead someone down the path toward change. But if they are not being listened to, then they're literally just wound so tightly. All you're doing is shouting things at them that are just going to bounce right back off. You have to help them unwind. And listening is what helps them unwind and sort so that they can make something new with the thread of their life. If you don't want to be someone who sings a dying song at someone else, sings at someone until they literally die, and instead you want to be someone who hears that person's song and helps them walk to a better future, you should join our volunteers, because we have 4 hours of free training on how to be the type of listener that helps someone heal. It's all free. All you have to do is sign up to be a volunteer, and the link is in the description. Okay. And if you like using metal music to shift your mindset, hit subscribe. That's what we do all day, every day. If you like Slipknot, we do too. We're working through their entire discography. Check out Left Behind. It was actually just featured in Loudwire. And check out People Equal Shit. We just did that one as well, and it's a really, really good one. I think that we were able to find a new mindset shift that you could take. Okay, I'll see you soon.